that have similar themes are often given names when discussed historically. The 2 questions I ask you to answer, based on what's going on in your life right now, what's going on in your life, what would you title this chapter of your book and why? I told my first classes, I'm not going to make you share. For some people, this is more personal, they don't want to share. For people who do want to share, we'll hear from anybody. Okay, go. School days, why?
Because like almost everything happens in school.
Fair enough. Marlon, go ahead. What's the title of this chapter? You took your chapter? Okay, go ahead.
Trump takeover.
What?
Trump takeover.
Trump takeover, that's the chapter of this title? Why?
Because Trump took over as president.
Right, he's seemingly taking over. Anybody else got a different one? What you got, Nana?
I said chapter 13.
Why chapter 13?
Because I'm 13.
Because you're 13 years old? I like that. Danielle, last one.
The hard times in life.
The hard times of life. Why the hard times of life?
Because you gotta deal with Trump as the president.
Oh, alright.
Alright,
Before we go any darker, hold on, let me just connect this. Let me bring us back here real fast. Anytime you are looking at a new chapter, whether that be in a book, in a movie, historically, whatever it is, usually those chapters get a new name. Because we are starting on a new unit today, we are essentially starting a new chapter. That chapter is titled Antebellum. Say Antebellum.
Antebellum.
Say Antebellum.
Antebellum.
Last time. Say Antebellum.
Antebellum.
Thank you very much. But before we start on our new chapter, we're going to bring in a new piece of this class today, and that piece is called Where the Hell Are We? Here we go. I want to let you know in advance. While today I may be the person telling the story, tomorrow you could be the person telling the story. So I'm going to need you to pay close attention and work, okay? Here we go. Who are my first people in the Americas? What do we got here?
Native Americans.
Native Americans. Thank you very much. At first, we know that France were the first people to get here. LaSalle claimed it for Louisiana, and we came right to the Mississippi River. What 2 things were we looking for in the Mississippi River?
Trade.
And fertile soil. Very good. Very good. Next, then we fought a war. The French and the Indians fought against the British, and known as the
French and Indian War.
Who won that war? The British won that war. Very good. The British won that war. Next, we had a secret treaty called the Treaty of Very good. That's something from France to Spanish control. Now, there were 2 things that the Spanish did really, really well controlling the colony of Louisiana. Cavian, what were those 2 things?
The slaves could buy their freedom.
Slaves could buy their freedom, meaning the conditions were better. And what was the second one? Why do I have a whole pile of cash over here?
They had money.
Yeah, they had a much more successful economy. Very good. Now, we had a second treaty that sent it back to the control of France, which is called the Treaty of San Ildefonso. Say Ildefonso. Very good, very good. Now, our last slide. We had white gold, otherwise known as sugar, that was grown in a country known as Haiti. Haiti, very good. And what happened in Haiti? What type of revolution?
The Haitian Revolution.
Haitian Revolution, which led directly to the
Louisiana Purchase.
Louisiana Purchase. And now who owns Louisiana?
America.
United States. Okay, again, that was just the first time through. It was a little bit rough. But I'm telling you right now, even though I'm doing it today, tomorrow you could be the person doing it. So please make sure you know the story. If you don't know the story, you don't know the history, okay? Now, let's move on to today. Pencil should be up. Pencil should be up, please. Pretty easy aim for the day. Again, as I'm talking through these key points, you need to be writing them down. This is time for my voice to be on, your voice to be on. Our aim for the day is I will be able to describe Louisiana's antebellum economy. I will be able to describe Louisiana's antebellum economy. I know I just had to say that word a couple times, but we don't really know what that word means. Antebellum is a Latin word. Ante meaning before, bellum meaning war. Okay? The word antebellum refers to the time period before the Civil War specifically. The time period before the Civil War specifically, this is known as the antebellum period. Okay? During the antebellum period, this is the years roughly 1800 to 1860.